Verdict is...
Welcome to the Prince Cup Finals recap for Southeast Asia, as well as Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. This time, we'll be reviewing the second game of the finals between Rev and Inzhagi. At this point, Inzhagi had already claimed victory in the first game. If he went on to win this one, he'd secure the match point. For this match, Rev deployed the popular Raiden Shogun Superconduct deck. In contrast, Inzhagi's strategy centered upon the Fatui Pyro Agent, around which his electro-charged deck was anchored. Both players got off to a smooth start. Rev drew Leosu, while Inzhagi drew Tubby. In the first round, after summoning 2 Oceanid Mimics, Inzhagi set up Tubby and equipped the first Liyue Harbor Wharf. On the other side, after Rev activated Raiden Shogun's elemental skill, he equipped Leosu and switched to Shenhe for energy recharge, pairing to unleash an elemental burst in the next round. In the second round, when Rev successfully initiated the elemental burst, he was met with Inzhagi's send-off. Left with no choice, Rev switched back to Raiden Shogun for recharging, prepping for another surge with her elemental burst. Inzhagi, after summoning Sesu Sakura, laid out another Liyue Harbor Wharf with Tubby's assistance. In the third round, Yae Miko, after enduring a series of attacks, was left with just 2 HP. Rev's Raiden Shogun was all set for the elemental burst. In an attempt to stop Raiden Shogun, Inzhagi employed the combination of Star Signs and Adeptus Temptation to activate an elemental burst, directly taking down Raiden Shogun. However, this sequence of moves used up a significant number of Inzhagi's dice, whereas Rev still had 8. Making matters worse for Inzhagi, Rev also had a Gambler's Earrings card in hand. After Rev took down Yae Miko to prevent Gambler's Earrings being activated again, Inzhagi brought out his Fatui Pyro Agent, who still had a relatively healthy amount of HP. Still, with the support of Shattering Ice, he suffered significant damage from Shenhe and was defeated by Rev's 2 summons by the end of the round. In the fourth round, Inzhagi was left with Rhodia of Locke, who had only 4 HP remaining. Fortunately, thanks to the previous rounds, the Liyue Harbor Wharf had provided him with a substantial amount of cards to draw upon. Furthermore, Libin successfully triggered this round, fetching him a Favonius Cathedral. After equipping Lucky Dog's Silver Circlet, Inzhagi initiated the Myriad Wilds. While regaining health, he summoned George for defense. Rev continued his assault, but due to his lack of resources, he couldn't defeat the well-equipped Rhodia of Locke this turn. In the fifth round, after using Mondstadt Hash Brown, Inzhagi once again activated the Myriad Wilds. It was at this juncture that Rev saw an opportunity for victory. Although Rhodia of Locke was fully charged, she only had 2 dice left, rendering further action impossible. Rev's Chongyun, after using Northern Smoked Chicken, could charge up with 2 attacks and activate an elemental burst to defeat Rhodia of Locke. But he hadn't foreseen that this was actually Inzhagi's decoy, a smokescreen to bait and kill Chongyun. With the help of Tubby, Inzhagi equipped Sumeru City without any expenditure. Using its skill cost reduction effect, Rhodia of Locke unleashed an elemental burst to defeat Chongyun. At this point, Rev's Shenhe didn't have enough damage output to defeat Rhodia of Locke. As the round concluded, Inzhagi's summons took down Shenhe, marking an astonishing turnaround. In the subsequent matches, Inzhagi triumphed over Rev and clinched the championship of the Prince Cup for Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. Let's congratulate him on this achievement.